we have America's Talking, quick hits to get into around the United States. And let's start in the state of Florida. We have several election-related issues in Florida. SAVE Act signed into law. This is something that President Donald Trump has been pushing at a national level. There's been a whole bunch of debate about it, especially regarding U.S. senators and their action or inaction on that subject. But Governor Ron DeSantis, proud to get that piece of legislation signed into law in Florida that he and supporters say will help with election integrity. We also have campaign news from the trail in North Carolina, where we look at the race there, where the former governor, Roy Cooper, looking very good in the race for the U.S. Senate there, as Cooper 14%, with that 14% lead over the Republican Whatley in that race. So the former governor maintaining that popularity. There doesn't, at least at this point, seem to be voter fatigue in terms of the former governor moving toward a Senate seat in that November election in North Carolina. We also have a campaign update out west in the state of Nevada, where we have news related to the campaign there. And in this situation, a little bit tighter race, as opposed to that 14% discrepancy. It's too close to call at this point. And again, well ahead of the November election, but in what is often a hotly contested state in various situations, various seats for public office. You've got the two leading candidates tied right now in that battle. And then there's the state of New York. Things aren't quite so simple in that gubernatorial race. We have questions regarding funding and how Democrats with the Campaign Finance Board are denying Republican candidate Bruce Blakeman access to the state's public financing system. And of course, New York Republicans tend to have not nearly the amount of campaign dollars Democrats do. And this news comes in New York as Blakeman has been showing some gains in the polls. And while still significantly behind Kathy Hochul, the incumbent Democrat governor, he has been posting gains. And so it'll be interesting to see how this, obviously not having those advertising dollars, could really throw a wrench into Blakeman's campaign. On the other hand, could public opinion then turn in the underdog's favor? That's another thing we'll be watching. And again, at thecentersquare.com, we'll be keeping a close eye on that race with, again, Hochul, at least as our headline shows this week, losing ground a little bit to Bruce Blakeman in the race for New York governor. And we have all kinds of other news around the country we'll be keeping an eye on when it comes to races as we get into the spring and summer months, and of course throughout the fall at thecentersquare.com. All kinds of issues, election related and campaign related as well. And as always, we'll keep it with a real taxpayer focus as we cover these at thecentersquare.com. So we certainly invite you to like, share, and subscribe our stories on all of your favorite platforms. We again look forward to having more stories impacting taxpayers at the Center Square and here at the Center Square Daily tomorrow. Thanks all for joining us today. We look forward to Greg Bishop's return next week. But again, more tomorrow, Friday, at the Center Square Daily.